think we wore them out after the travel day. It was long, even for Mom and Dad. My sleepy girls. Lights are on, Mom and Dad talking. No one is moving. If only this would happen on normal days. Well, that was a bit unexpected. Sorry that we cut off the video so early last night. After we had dinner, we ordered out 5 guys to have it delivered to the hotel. The girls ate and we went right off to bed. It was such a long day that we hadn't slept in so long. Everybody slept till early this morning. So that part was great, but if you don't see much of yesterday's video ending day number 2 of our travel adventure, that is why. All right, now here we go. Day number 3 of our adventure. Ready?
Okay.
All right, let's take on day 3. Let's go out in London.
He's gonna move you
Gonna
out.
bump you out.
He's gonna
There
bump
you
you out
go.
and say,
Woo! And we're bundled. So gloves, jackets, hoods, and all, and still some complaints we're cold. The best we can with what we got. Ooh, there we go, firsthand at one of the black taxi cabs.
Yep.
Up close and personal.
I've seen it too.
He wants to take you for a ride, and he's on the wrong side. He's driving. Remember, did you notice that, Grace? Did you see which side the driver was sitting in? Road again. Oh. We're going to a grocery store. Let's see. Maybe a fast one today if we really do find something that may work.
I mean, seriously.
It may be because it's quick.
I know.
All right, you got fruit, so you guys could pick something.
Okay.
All right, let's keep walking in so we can see all the choices. Magnets. You know, we're in London now.
Luke has these.
Oh yeah, we have those in America.
Yeah.
Sarah, deodorant?
This is the aisle.
This is what we need.
Dry shampoo. Okay, let me see what I can find. All right, I just put all the stuff we bought at the grocery store away in the hotel room. Got some deodorant, got some hair gel and stuff for while we're here until whenever we get our luggage back. We also were able to get some breakfast. There was some pretty good Danishes that they got for the kids. I had some grapes. Ryan got a protein shake, so it sounds like we're off to a good start. Now I gotta go find them, so let's see where they are. See a sweet gaggle of children. Hi, are you lost?
I'm cold.
You're cold.
Grace and Joy and Sarah.
You're fine. Oh. I think the thing here in London is running groups. We've been passed by like 3 or 4. Lots of runners individually, but the groups. Oh. You happy to be in London? Yeah?
I got grapes in my pocket.
You always need a snack. Miss Alexa would agree, I'm sure. Gotta have those grapes in the pocket for later.
I'm eating.
Pocket grapes, like a pocket muffin. Right down the street from the hotel. Grace made it to London. Juju.
Fine.
Everybody's got to get their picture for memories. Grandma and Grandpa capturing theirs. This is pretty cool too. Look what's on all this light here. We have all types of decorative. It's a fish. It's pretty awesome. Very fancy. There we go. There they are.
Here? Here?
Oh, I can hear, yeah, the Elizabeth Tower clock or something like that, according to Grace and her project. Police. They look different than our police. Different colors, just like the emergency, the ambulance that we saw earlier. Seeing the double-decker buses, which we'll ride later today. Checking out Parliament. A statue of George V from 1910 to 1930. A horsey.
One foot is up, they died from combat wounds. Put both feet are up, they...
Then I gotta give a piggyback ride to somebody. There they are. Westminster.
Here it tells us what's in Parliament Square so we can understand a little bit better, and which way to go to Victoria Station, the city, the bridge, or even the hospital. Got some more double-decker buses with the open top so you can see out. That one's for a tour. This tells us where we are and all the cool stuff. This was that beautiful church, one of them we've been looking at from afar. Now we're in line. Here's some of the ticket prices as of today, November 1st. Yeah, we got our nice faux side of the building as they're working on. You can see a lot of this is still covered. They are setting up here all the crosses.
Yeah, pre-19.
Here we go. We're going inside. Ooh, it's dark.
I don't want this.
Okay.
I don't want that.
I get one. Just a moment. I just get a small piece of cloth.
I don't want
Gotta check in. We have our plan in place. Make a left every time so we can make it through. Right, Grace? Sound good? Ooh, look at the stained glass up there. Cheese, we made it. Westminster Abbey. Beautiful stained glasses that you can see up ahead. Right there above us. Nana and Boo Boo still. Ooh, look at that behind us too. How pretty.
Okay.
I just figured something out. I may have forgotten to remove the tag. Oops. New hats. Lots of people in here. It's a very busy day at the church. You get over here and you get the audio guide.
So you just so it'll be numbered.
Yeah,
So if there's something we want to know, we
Okay.
can see what it is.
Approximately how long would it take?
So it will take about 35 minutes, but that's if you watch every single video.
Okay.
35 minutes? That's
Yeah.
not too bad, actually. Okay. Thank you.
We got these little devices that are going to take us around and tell us each number. And so I picked families as a child, and mine's going to be a little bit different than somebody like Ryan who picked families as an adult. So you can see here the two devices. It looks a bit different. So we'll see the version. I'm going to listen to the child version just so I can follow along with our three little ones. Oh, they found books. So this is the family trail.
Family trail.
And it's going to take us around. This gives us a little bit more to know too. So we'll put this in our bag for later. So this is our Abbey tour guide. It's going to be telling us these lions are a symbol of England. So now we're going to go around. There's so much to see and learn here. It's amazing. Lots of people too. Everybody walking around with headsets. See the camera. It says twice a day, prayers are said in the shrine of St. Edward the Confessor. If you have a special request for a prayer, please write it on the reverse side of this card and place it in the box underneath. Your prayer will be offered to the shrine later.
Kid, yeah.
Here we go. It's the most important memorial. We're walking over to it. It's right here. It's the most important.
Oh, we're not even in the main church yet.
Glasses. Yeah, this is just the outer area. So this is the nave. Ooh, the nave. Ooh, nave is for navy, for ship. It does look like a ship. I see it. Yeah. Being on a journey of the Christian life. It's really cool.
It's done. Mine's done.
What?
The building is designed to mimic basically reaching up to heaven. It looks like all the fingers and stuff. It does kind of look like hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, there's 6, but it looks kind of like hands reaching up to heaven. It does look like a boat too. Reaching up to heaven and basically being on a journey is what
I'm done.
the top looks like. Right here it is right before we enter the choir. So pretty as we go through the choir. Even the doors are absolutely amazing. Not yet. This is the choir screen. So we have our gates into the most special part of the Abbey where people come to worship. All the gold is real. Wow. Now we're through the screen and we're into the choir.
So now we'll do what?
You can see everybody listening, taking pictures.
Is it changed to
That's the thing, and then you come
The
to
choir.
Christ. Yeah.
Yeah, so we just went through
going out?
the screen, which we walked through to get into here, and this is the choir where the choir sings. You see all the
This is
seats
a game.
where they sing, and we actually got to talk to somebody that works here, and I was telling you about it. He was telling you that this is where they sing for the choir. Here we are, Westminster Abbey. Pretty church. We'll see what the
Learned a
kids'
lot.
takes are soon. For the kids, we always need Lucy and Grandpa. That's Alright, walking around. Ooh, the gift shop. Let's go see. There it is, the Westminster Abbey shop. So lots of cool things in there.
So we need to figure out a bus.
Now we got to find a red bus, start our bus tour. Lots of buses going by. I know, I love the taxi cabs. They look so different. So different here. So we've been through the Westminster Abbey Chapel. These are all for All Saints Day, which is actually today, November 1st. So we were here on All Saints Day, and while we were inside, they did a prayer because of that. So the girls, they had a family tour on it, so they thought that was pretty cool. Probably more Grace's age than little age. I wouldn't say a 4 or 5-year-old would enjoy it as much. Kind of a bit much. But inside I really enjoyed the architecture and just how beautiful it was. Some of the tombs, okay. But after you've seen so many, it felt a bit repetitive for myself. So, but lots of things. You could probably spend a lot more time than we did. There we are, the front of Westminster Abbey. Oh. Then the buses and the cars, a lot of times they just come to a complete stop. Lots of traffic. George Canning. Green means go, cross the street. Telephone booth. I hear it. Look at that. Look at the clock. The bell, Big Ben is chiming. You hear it?
Ice cream.
Right? It's 12 o'clock. Look at that.
Lots of chimes, the most you can get. It's chiming. You hear it? You hear it? Well, Grace, what did you learn about it? What's the name of the actual
What's the actual-
tower?
Elizabeth Tower.
Elizabeth Tower.
To the right, we have our most famous war memorial. This is the cenotaph. Cenotaph is Greek for empty tomb. That's where the wreaths will be laid on a week tomorrow. Downing Street, the official home of the Prime Minister, has been since 1737. There's also angel horses every hour.
Wow, that's so cool. Look at the horses. How cool.
Using strands of spaghetti to act as a straw, they would take sips of the brandy. Lord Nelson was sitting in an empty barrel. They had dropped the lot.
Trafalgar Square. This is
That's our bus.
No, baby, we're going to eat. Excuse us. Thank you. Americans don't know what to do when you walk in a restaurant. Step one, American, we have no clue. Hi. Okay.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna try Silver Cross. We couldn't be seated in the other one because there's too many of us. So here we are, Silver Cross number 33. All right, we are doing what the sign says. We found, please wait here to be seated after walking halfway through the restaurant. So here's a look inside the book.
And we got this cool thing.
Here we are. We're at our British pub. What are we getting? A sandwich. Turkey sandwich. We're gonna try it out. Sorry, no mac and cheese here. The kids are getting chicken tenders and you wanted sandwich, turkey sandwich. We're gonna get onion rings. We're getting the festive toasty, which has sliced turkey, pigs in blanket, cranberry sauce, and matured cheese.
Where's the mac and cheese?
They don't have any, I said that. Dad is getting the steak and ale pie that has beef and rich ale gravy and the short crusted pastry with buttered mash or thick cut chips. Grandma and Grandpa are getting fish and chips. That's a classic.
It's this side. Good.
Good? Yeah? Do you like the video for the kids? Telling you where everything was?
Cool to do to find me. It was really fun. And then later, Grandma switched the kids so she could play with me. And
Grandpa
play
did
with
too. Big kids at heart. I think everybody did the kids version except Dad. So, Faith, what'd you think?
I was on the kids one too.
Oh, not a thing for little kids? Okay. You excited to be eating food and sitting down? Yeah. Do you like the bus?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, the bus? How was the bus?
When like there's like a black thing on the back of the seat, and it would play like facts about where you're going and like music.
Cool. There's Mommy and so hot, or you gotta let it cool. There's Dad.
You might want to get your gun like it doesn't have it.
I don't have my fries yet, but
Catch up.
Riding on the bus. Hi, Joy. Joy's listening to the narrative. It's a little bit chilly over here. What are you saying, girl?
na 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 the boo boo na na boo.
Silly. The shard.
Look at the thing. And then we'll get it off.
Here we are, adventure number 2 on the tube. Alright, and done. And get over here. Here we are.
So, update where we're at now.
Where we have changed from our bus tour onto the tube. The guy was going to stop for 10 minutes and switch drivers.
We might as well
And we
just go on our
were
own and do our own
39
thing.
stops away. Lots of escalators. Dad. Okay. Let's turn around. Watch, we gotta get off in just a second, okay? Alright, right here. And stop. Good. get their reaction when we show them we're going to the Disney store.
But come again another day, rainy, slowly. Come again another dear.
There we are. Marvel. I know, long ways to go. Wow.
Look at the unique.
Nice.
Lego.
Whoa.
That's Lego. That is actually Lego.
Whoa. Oh, now you like it? What do you think of that?
Is that real?
What?
Is that real? Is that real?
Oh, Legos. Legos. I hope it is. Water in there?
Yeah.
Whoa, a little pool. Oh, you found another one? Wow, Thor. Yeah, that's Thor. Wow. That's so cool.
That is so cool.
Look at that. Robocen? Robocen Buzz. Dresses and even a wishing well. What? Snow White. Snow White. Belle's over there, girlie. Or Tiana. Oh, it is. That's where Grandpa was. That is. I'm just looking though. Yeah. Who's that? Marie. I've never seen ones like that, yeah. Giant one. Mickey Minnie's gonna be the big seller. All right, Jew. Is that not you? No, it's all the way in London. Yeah, go stand by him. We'll put you in the video with him. You and sis. Oh, you gotta give him a hug. All right, turn around. What does Woody say? There's a snake in my boot. You probably know a lot more of his sayings than I do. Love it. All right, let's keep going. Arrived at the Disney store. Came out with a few new purchases. There you have it. Kids meals, Happy Meals in London. Dinner of champions for these kids. All right, watch. Yep. Gotta carry it all the way back to the tube so we can get to our hotel.
Look at that, monkey.
Oh, see? Samsonite. Nice. They can carry their food home. Delivery service. This is one of the things Faith got. Here's what Faith got at the Disney store. New luggage. Since we're still missing ours, Faith at least will be able to put some of her stuff in it.
I just put it in it.
Yeah, you already packed, so you can go sleep in Grandma and Grandpa's room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Two sleepy girls. Alright, so that ends day number 3 here in London. Today was a little bit smoother than the first couple days. Today we were able to figure out better of how to get on and off the tube, where we're going, how to read the maps in City Mapper. In the morning we started our walk over from the hotel to the grocery store where we got to grab some pastries, a protein shake, and even some grapes. So it was nice to have something so close and easy that the kids could eat, especially since we didn't have some of the things we had packed that we knew that they did like. So after we were able to finish there, we walked a bit further and we made it down to the more historic area, and we saw Parliament where we took lots of pictures and video, and then we also got to walk a bit further and we went into Westminster Abbey. We had tickets for that today around 10:30, and as we walked through, it took us about 2 hours to make it through the entire thing with the video tour. Pretty cool. You know, the kid version definitely was my favorite. That's the version I did with the girls, so it was nice to have that. But I followed along with them, and it had about 17 different things that you could click on as you saw a different area of the church, and it talked you through different things that were meaningful and some of the history associated with that. So definitely recommend. Now, after that, we were able to walk a little bit further and we got on our first bus. We did the Golden Tours bus tour, and we took that a short distance down to get something to eat. And we went into one of the pubs. We went into Silver Cross Pub, where we were able to try all different things. Grandma and Grandpa tried some fish and chips. The girls and I ordered chicken nuggets, but they ended up being the plant-based version. That wasn't known to us because what we saw online on the kids menu wasn't actually available, and so the server thought we wanted the plant-based adult version of chicken nuggets. For the most part, they ate them, so I guess that's a good sign. I tried a Holiday Fest, basically a turkey sandwich that had pigs in a blanket in it. So it had a piece of sausage and bacon wrapped up and put inside of the sandwich. That wasn't my favorite part, but the turkey and a little bit of gravy was. It had some potatoes on the side with their gravy as well. So that definitely seemed to be more of a local dish for that part. After we made it through eating, we walked a little bit further and we got on another bus. This time we were going to take a red line quite a bit around to see some of the sights. We went up to the top of the bus, but the bus was pretty full, so we weren't able to make it too far there. Later, when some of the people emptied off, we did make it more towards the back where you can see out the sides. Towards the front of the bus, kind of almost as if you're on the bottom of the bus. There's a lot of windows that you can't see through or videotape as easily, so I would not recommend, if you are going in fact to London, I would not recommend purchasing one of the bus tours. I feel like for the amount of time that we were able to use it, it wasn't very efficient, and we didn't get really as much experience in seeing things as we thought. We have little kids. We thought it would save some traffic by feet, and that was nice, but not being able to really see much and not going very fast wasn't ideal. At the end, we were stopped at a stop not too far from our second time getting on the bus, and they stopped and said, "Oh wait, it's gonna be like 10 minutes for us to switch drivers," which at that point I said, I think we're done. It was pretty cold up top this time of the year in November. So when you're going through in the area, which you can see, it gets chilly. So after that, when we got off the bus, what we found to be the faster version after we got off the bus was using the tubes. And once we, like I said, figured that out, it was pretty simple. So our goal at that point was to go over to the Disney store, especially having young kids who love Disney. The whole reason we're doing this trip is to go on a Disney cruise. And I really wanted to go to the Disney store in London, which others had talked about on the Facebook group for our cruise. So we took the tube, so walking towards the next station that had a tube and getting there probably only took us about 15 minutes. And on the bus tour that we were on, it would have taken us forever. I wouldn't be surprised if it took us another hour plus just to get there going the route and the way we were going. So we took that, got there, and that thing was 3 levels. So when you walk into the store, it had all the traditional things you're used to, lots of the plushes and stuff involved. Had some of the Spirit jerseys, a few things that were just from London, a Beefeater sweatshirt, a Stitch sweatshirt, several other shirts and stuff, which were cool. The sizing, I would say, is limited, definitely more picked over than some of the Disney stores that we've been to in the past. I can tell it's a very busy and popular one. When we talked to some of the cast members that worked inside, they were very nice and helped us check the back multiple times, but often coming back saying, unfortunately, we don't have the size you're looking for. So we looked around, we saw lots of things there, enjoyed even some of the just characters, you know, that are there, meaning the ones you can take pictures with. On the 3rd floor, so going up to the top, we were able to see some of the Marvel stuff, lots of Legos, also some of the Star Wars things as well. So that was pretty cool. They even had one of the, from Hollywood Studios, one of the droids that you can drive around, and I could see people looking at it. It was about 100 pounds, so you can tell the price difference from Disney. I do feel like things here are a bit more expensive, especially with our conversion with the dollar right now. Things cost a pretty penny. Going down to the 1st floor of the Disney store, it had a lot of the princess stuff. So down in that area, a lot more kid-friendly, all types of princess attire, the princess dresses like they have at Bippity Boppity type of boutiques. And then also you had just other adult like Pixar sweatshirts or a few Toy Story sweatshirts. I saw Winnie the Pooh. I was even surprised. We're like, what character is that, when we saw a Spirit jersey, and it was from Home Alone. So that was pretty cool to see something because of the area that we're in that didn't seem so Disney, but we're in London, so
they had a Home Alone spirit jersey. The London one, which I really liked, but I didn't know that I'd use it quite as much. It was like a navy blue with a lot of colors in the back. Was about 70 pounds, just so you know the price of the spirit jerseys here. The hoodies, most of them were about 40 pounds. We bought a small piece of luggage. That was about 40 pounds as well. So not too bad on some of those things. I feel like that's pretty comparable to the States. So good adventure there at the Disney store. I would recommend that if you're a Disney lover or you have a family with young kids. Definitely something to do. In that area, there's tons of other things too that you can see, lots of stores and shopping. So that area of London seemed to be pretty good compared to some of the other things that we had done. We did walk through a couple other stores. We went in a neat tea store with Grandma who loves tea. We got to stop by there and she found one that she was looking for as well. After that, we grabbed some quick dinner. We went over to the McDonald's. Having picky eater children, we got something that they would like, and they all carried their Happy Meals the whole rest of the way back to the hotel. So with that, they carried it from there, walking to the next tube station, went underground, got on the tube. Several stops later, we had to walk back to the hotel, and then we had dinner here just to make it easy. We were tired. Time change basically here. It was getting dark around 4 or 5 o'clock. It was kind of misty, rainy, and we were exhausted. So we were ready to settle in. Long days. I feel you walk a lot, you see a lot, but with all of that, I feel like the time difference for us hasn't been a huge issue because we were so tired from the first flight. I feel like we reset after last night. We went to bed kind of early because we were tired, but it didn't seem early to us. It was afternoon time in the States, but we hadn't slept in a day and a half, so we were ready to go to bed, 10 plus hours of sleep, and here we are. We thought it was morning time when it was morning here in London. So if you don't sleep too well on the plane and you have an overnight flight, don't worry. If you do push through, in fact, a little bit further and go to bed early that first night, it feels much better. So we didn't have any real issues with that. So I think now the girls are asleep. Mom and Dad are ready to just wind down. You know, we're doing laundry in the hotel, Park Plaza place, and the suite that we have, it has a dishwasher. It has a little laundry I can show in a little bit later. It has basically all of the amenities of what we need for a family, especially going on a longer trip. We're doing some laundry now since we lost our luggage, just to keep up with things, to make sure we have some clean clothing. So the amenities in our room, we do have a king-size bed. We have a pull-out couch that sleeps our 2 girls. Grandma and Grandpa have one of the girls upstairs in a different floor. And then here in the room, you have 2 small closets. You have a lot of things, not just, it's got a cooktop actually, and it's got some pots and pans and silverware and stuff should you choose to do some cooking here in the room. It has that. The shower amenities, it has all the normal shampoo, body wash, conditioner, hand soap, lotion. We asked because we didn't have some things. They had toothbrushes that they gave us. They gave us the laundry detergent, the dish soap, basically anything you need as basics that they'll provide for you. So they've been very friendly, very clean environment. I mean, for the price, being in more of the downtown area and what you can see from just outside our hotel, I definitely think this is one to look at, because a lot of the ones comparable in price were all the way over in Heathrow, which would have taken us all day to do our adventures into the things that we wanted to see. So Park Place Plaza, Riverfront, I would definitely recommend. So good place to stay. And then the last update, while we were in the Disney store, Dad was getting a phone call, so we did get some good news. It looks like they have in fact found our piece of luggage. We did have some back and forth with the airline company that they were trying to deliver it in fact to the cruise, which we will not be at yet. We still have a couple more days here in London. Tomorrow we have all day here, then the next morning we leave on the train towards Southampton. So with that being said, we need our luggage as soon as possible. We think we've fixed that and they should bring it sometime tomorrow afternoon, but we have been now in London for a couple days without our London bag, without all of our main essentials we thought we'd have, long sleeves, jackets, basically any of the toiletries that we would have brought. A lot of the things that we just needed to survive. I'm very thankful we had a carry-on bag of a couple London pieces that did in fact have our rain jackets. So that's a huge one, our gloves, our hats. So thankful for that. In the big picture of things, we had a few things to be able to survive, and I had to dig into some of the cruise bags to get for each girl pajamas, you know, underwear, basically a pair of pants, and sometimes it may not be a pair of jeans, it may have just been whatever pants I had in there. So glad, even though we did have a lot of things, the one part, it was a pain carrying all these carry-ons, but at least we had some clothing with us. So the hardest part, I'll be honest, traveling with a large family, lots of stuff, lots of bags of rolly ones. Even with the training that you saw in our last video, our girls were not so apt to pushing the luggage. Once we got off the tube, they're all like, no. So mom, dad, grandma, grandpa are here doing multiple bags as we're going down. They didn't even want to wear the backpacks. So hopefully we have a better experience with that and their participation, since it'll be in the morning time when we make it towards the train with our luggage. And hopefully it won't be raining, because that part made it extra hard at night, raining. We were exhausted from being in the airport for almost 2 days straight. So let's hope for a better experience. Is it doable? Yeah. We were a family of 7 who pushed all of our luggage through all of those experiences. So I totally think there's no way that everything like we just mentioned could happen every single time to families. So doable. Would I do it again? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I think if we didn't have some of the other snafus in the trip, I wouldn't be so concerned about it. But this time there were definitely thoughts in my mind going, maybe we should have booked some different transportation. So, all right, well, I think that's it for now. I'm going to wrap it up and we'll see you in the morning. So look for the next video, which should be day number, I believe, 4. So thanks for watching.